Hey, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here. I'm playing with the 725 shotgun for the very first time here on Piccadilly. And I was honestly really looking forward to using this shotgun because I have seen some pretty insane long-range shots with this gun in clips on Twitter and on YouTube. And people are saying that this game or this gun is actually broken at this time. So I was looking forward to using it and having, that OP power in my hands, but unfortunately I didn't get that. I don't know if they nerfed this gun or patched it, or there are certain attachments that I need to run for it that I haven't unlocked yet. So I really haven't unlocked too much for this weapon, so that really could be the reason why. Maybe there's certain attachments that give it that insane amount of range, but again, I probably have not unlocked it yet. But for those of you guys who have used the 725, what gives it that OP range? Is it the certain attachments, or have they nerfed the weapon? I really don't know. But anyways, let me talk to you a little bit about the state of Modern Warfare and really the mindset going into this game. Now, it's no surprise that this game is campy as hell. The maps are just built in a way that really benefit the camper. So how do you go into a game where you know you're not gonna have a good time, especially if you're a rusher? How do you cope with that? Well, for me, one of the things that I could give you as advice is do not worry about your KD. If you worry about your KD, you're not gonna have a fun time in this game. Trust me. Now, I had a 2-point-something KD in Black Ops 4, and I used to rush in that game. For those of you guys who have been watching me since Black Ops 4, you guys know I am a rusher rage quit kind of dude, right? I rush pretty often. My gameplays are pretty fast-paced, and that's what I enjoy doing. That's my favorite playstyle. But in this game, I definitely cannot do that exact same thing that I did in Black Ops 4. This game is a lot more slow-paced. This game forces you to play in a very conservative manner and really think about what your next move is. You want to go into buildings, usually aiming down sights, looking at corners. Even though in this gameplay, I don't normally do that just because I have a shotgun. In other games where I'm using other weapons, I tend to do that here and there, but I still have that habit of mine of rushing in and not even thinking so much of playing very conservative or playing in a way that's a little more cautious. So as I play this game, I tend to do a little less than I used to in Black Ops 4, but at the same time, I still try to do the best that I can by rushing around. And what does that cause me to do? It causes me to die quite a bit. And if I know that this is a playstyle that I'm not willing to give up right away, and I'm talking about rushing, then I need to be prepared for the consequences that come with it. And those consequences, of course, are those deaths. And in turn, that equals a lower KD. So I am currently under a 2.0 KD in this game. And I'm okay with that, because I know that this game is just going to be one of those games where it's not going to be that easy to go on these high streaks, to get, enormous numbers as far as your score goes. It's just not going to happen. It's not the same game. This is way different than Black Ops 4. And I need to be able to come to grips with that. I need to come into a reality that that is the case. People in this game play a lot more cautious, as you see that I'm doing right here as well. This is just the meta. The meta of this game, the way that it's built, I guess the way that the developers wanted us to play this game, is to be able to do exactly that. They wanted to accommodate all playstyles, including camping. But when they say they want to accommodate all playing styles, it seems like they have a certain playstyle as an advantage over the other. That's obviously the camping and the slow pacedness. On this scene right here, by the way, this clip was pretty amazing with the shotgun. I got so many people back to back. Yeah, it seems like the meta in this game, the benefit definitely goes to the campers. The rushers, because of the way the maps are built, the way that people can head glitch in windows, people can head glitch on certain clutter on the maps. You know, just the long line of sight that people have on some of these maps as well are all beneficial to the camper, all beneficial to people who play a little more slow paced. So for people like me, this game came as a bit of a shock. In the beta, it wasn't as bad, but I knew there were some campers, and I did come across a lot of people who played very passively, but it's nothing like the full game. Now, I want to tell myself, and I keep telling myself, maybe it's just because this game is new. Maybe people are still getting used to the maps. Maybe people still want to be able to get a high KD. And how do you do that right now, currently? Because they don't know what the best weapon is. They don't know what the best vantage point of the map is. They're going to play a little more passive. So maybe that's the reason why people are afraid to push out currently. So I keep telling myself that that's the case, and eventually they're going to come out of hiding. They're going to become a little more confident, and they're going to be able to rush a little more and actually move, because that's the biggest problem of this game. People are not moving. So will that change? That's something that we're definitely going to have to look forward to, and I'm thinking that maybe in a couple of weeks things might improve. I'm really hoping, I have my fingers crossed, that people will start to move a little bit more and people will start to not care so much about their KD. Honestly, KD is not even that big of a deal. I mean, you're not a pro player playing this game to prove yourself that you're better than other people. A KD is really just a number that, you know, people like to brag about. And I've seen so many people compare KDs, like, oh, this dude has a 2.0 KD. Oh, this dude has a 3.0 KD, a 4 KD. Like, at the end of the day, even when I hear that, I'm not really impressed. If somebody has a 4 KD in the game, cool, okay, I'm glad you do. You're a good player, but it doesn't really impress me. I'm not really impressed by that. It's just a number. You might camp to get your KD. I don't know that. You know what I mean? There are people who get a high KD just from camping, and they get less deaths and way more kills because they play in a way that benefits them. So to me, KD's just a number, and it really doesn't mean a whole lot. So my mindset, like I said before, and I hope you guys keep this in mind, is go into this game with the thought that the KD does not matter. It's just a number, and you'll eventually be a little more frustrated. A little less frustrated, I should say. So with that being said, let me know your guys' thoughts about that down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit the bell button to be notified of my upcoming videos. With that being said, this is GCP signing off.